and after Memorial Day, we'll be starting on this program. I think that's enough of it.
Thank you. Mal?
Just a few routine things. The road mowers have been cutting the high grass along the sides of the road. The parking meters have been empty. And for those of us who live up at my neck of the woods up there on Gregory Drive and North Church Street and Lincoln Avenue and that whole area, the crews, as you've noticed, they've been cutting the cuts in the roadway, preparing to resurface that whole area of North Church Street between Gregory Drive and Lincoln Avenue. Right now it's scheduled to start on May 27th, and obviously there will be some traffic delays and detours that one could expect during that period. That's it.
Thank you, Al. Ed?
A couple items on May 19th. Fortunately, again, we had a little rash of break-ins and unlocked vehicles on Minnesink Trail, Whitestone Lane, Jackson Lane, and Pine Tree Lane areas. Leave two, I won't say gentlemen, but two persons that are doing this, stealing things such as portable GPS, cash, and wallets. I don't know if they got a wallet in their car, but just a reminder that, things happen in the wee hours of the morning, in the dark, and people should lock their cars even in their driveways. Secondly, the Memorial Day Parade is next Monday, so keep an eye out for that, and also come. It should be a lot of fun, but there will be various detours around the village.
Good, Mayor. Thank you. Kyle?
Okay, for joint recs, enrollment is still open for the summer day camps. I encourage anyone or children to utilize these excellent programs. I'm biased because I'm a former employee, but they are excellent programs. In sewer, for the report, all sewer pump stations have been cleaned and serviced, and crews made adjustments to the grit removal process. And I just want to add to that briefly. We're entering our 5th month of taking the septic from the septic haulers, and I just want to commend the entire sewer department, all the employees, for doing such a phenomenal job along this process. Mike, Cindy, and the rest of the crew have been excellent. It's not an easy thing learning all the operations, maintenance, the nuances of a new sewage treatment plant. They've done a phenomenal job doing that the past few years, and then 5 months ago, this totally new operation was thrown into the mix, which was not an easy thing for anyone when you're used to doing it a certain way. But they have done a phenomenal job adjusting, learning the process, and they really excelled. So I just want to thank all of them for working hard with that for the village. And that's all I have.
And I just want to say it is a cost saving for the village.
Yes.
Them doing that procedure, which we used to contract it out, and now they do it. Thank you. I just want to, a couple of things. Memorial Day Parade, the step off is at 10 o'clock. Please come down and join us. It's always a beautiful day, and it's nice to honor the people who gave their life for this.
I'm sorry, John, I think
The step off's at 11.
Yeah.
Well, I start off a little early.
you actually do a pre-warning.
I do it twice, yeah. I'm very dedicated.
You are on tonight, Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
You really are.
Well, you make as many mistakes as I do.
You're very quick. You're very quick, Chris.
But anyway, please come out and join us. It's a good day. I just want to say, piggyback on what Marcy said about that fire on Lincoln Avenue. It was blowing out the window, every window and door that was there, and the fire department did a wonderful job saving the buildings on both sides and making sure that nobody was hurt. They did a wonderful job. And also the ambulance corps there assisting, as well as the police department and the DPW did a wonderful job on that. It was really something to see how well they all worked together and did a wonderful job. And some of the neighbors commented to me what a wonderful job they did. And they do, and then I feel very bad for the builder who was building that house to live in, and he's going to build it again. As a matter of fact, he even sent us a letter commending Ted Lewis, our building inspector, because they work together so well. So that, my heart goes out to him, and I spoke to him that day, as well as Marcy's husband did, and anything we can do for him, we'll do for him. It's nice to have people like that coming into our village. Okay, that's all I have. Citizens' comments.
Could I just ask something? Was what happened to the house related to what you had said about having the public service, remember?
No.
Curious.
Okay.
And if anyone has any pull with the electrical people, that gaping hole is still open on Lincoln Ave.
Yes, sorry.
Howard Weiss, Goshen. Mr. Roddy, as liaison with Joint Rec, do you have any communication with them about your rusty knobs?
Yes.
You're talking dirty.
You're referring to Sleepy Park, correct?
You know the knobs, everybody knows they've been rusting.
Yes, it's been brought up before.
I know.
The first thing, I called the company that did it for us, based out of Warwick, and they basically, at this point, say there's no warranty and they refuse any responsibility. Internally with Joint Rec, it looks like we're going to be doing it in-house. We don't have it, we haven't purchased anything yet. Our budget is not what it used to be. But we are aware of the problem. It will be addressed. I can't give you a definite time, but at the next Joint Rec meeting, I will bring it up again, and I will follow up with you personally.
Kyle, when we built this thing that was going to have poets' walks and everything else, we kept referring to it as the gateway to our village. There are rusty knobs on top. Let's buy 24 cans of black Rust-Oleum and spray paint them. This is what it's starting to leach down.
You know, it's a bunch of questions. 24 cans are still in, there's going to be some cost. I'm not saying we can't afford it right now. I will bring it up, but there's a cost associated with it. And,
Yeah, it might be $100.
I don't know. Maybe it's 100, maybe it's 200, but I think it'd be worthwhile to do. But ultimately, I can't make unilateral decisions for Joint Rec, but I will bring it up at our next meeting, and I'll follow up with you personally.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? Yes, sir.
Reference to the people that are dropping off the honey trucks that are using the sewer
Yes.
plant. What's the revenue that's been generated since they have been allowed to use the facility?
The total amount, I don't have that information in front of me. I don't think it'd be hard for me to get and follow up with you. But I know that our rate, which I'm sure you know because you've been at the meetings in the past, is 9 cents per 1,000 gallons. So, I'm sorry,
100 gallons.
yes, 100 gallons. So at full maximum amount in the summertime, it's capable of bringing in $900 a day. And in the wintertime, when we're permitted to take 20,000 gallons, $1,800 a day.
But they have been using it for how long?
Since, I believe, the middle of January, middle end of January.
Middle of January?
Yes. But we haven't been at full capacity to our permit every time we get a load every day, though. I want to be clear about that. Because, you know, we started off taking the minimal amount, then bringing it up as we got used to the process. We didn't want to rush into it, we didn't want to just disturb any of the plant processes. So we've been building up and up. But exact figures of revenue brought in, I don't have in front of me, but I'm sure I could ascertain that and get back to you as well.
Well, maybe when you reach a period of 6 months, that you could give us a report on that and announce it at the end of the meeting when you give your report, what the revenue was developed for the first 6 months of the usage.
Sounds like a good idea.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Yes, sir.
I have a couple of questions tonight, as usual. Just for the clarification of our remote attendees, the approval that we're going to get from the DEC, specifically, what is that approval for?
Are you talking to me about the CRD? Use of the CRD?
You said we're going to be getting an approval.
We're supposed to be getting the permits
Right.
for CRD wells 1 and 2. We already have one, would be for 2.
For the well or for connecting them? Specifically, is
Yeah.
For the connection of the wells, yeah.
for the
Yeah.
connection?
Yeah.
Okay. At the last meeting, I believe it was the last meeting, the question was raised concerning the plate readers and the retention of data. Do we have an answer on that tonight?
I don't know, the chief
police
was,
cars.
excuse me, since our last public meeting, he was on vacation for
Right.
about 8 days. Yes, you know, he wasn't here that night. I haven't had a chance to ask him.
And he was supposed to, he
He's supposed to
couldn't.
be here today.
He's ill this evening.
Meg, I think he called in sick, correct?
Yeah, first time in 4 years.
Do we have a status update on the landfill?
Well, at the work session last week, you were here, but for the remote viewers, as you mentioned, the Chamber of Commerce came in suggesting that we begin to market the site. We've talked about it internally before, but that's something new, I guess.
we have no further communication with the state.
Well, let me just, if I can interject, I mean, our goal is to dispose or remediate that site in the most cost-effective way possible. So with the DEC will do what they will do.